Hi. Time to take my tablet.
Oh, he hasn't taken his tablet. We forgot to add the tablet. Yes.
What does the machine do that he can't do? What does the Marvin do that?
Marvin speaks for him. Basically, that's what it is. Yes.
So it's giving him a voice.
It is, and it's what he needs. I mean, if he's signing to me what he wants to say, when I say, oh yeah, okay, that's not enough. He wants to hear the words that he's got in his head, or the words that he is signing. I have to repeat it to him usually. Otherwise, he thinks, oh well, she probably says yes, but she didn't really get it, or he wants to make sure that his words are expressed, and that's exactly what Marvin does for him. He doesn't even need anyone for that. He can just do it on his own, and he can hear what he's saying in his head. So I think that's just very exciting for him.
I really like the aspect where there is oral language coming through and visual language. I think that is a communication tool is highly undervalued. I'm very happy that it's come through in our curriculum a lot stronger in all learning areas, because I think sometimes softwares that are word-based or text-based really limit some of our students to be able to show or express their learning that they've developed or are developing, their skills, their knowledge, attitude, their values. So I think that softwares nowadays across a multitude of platforms really offer a lot of opportunities for students and for teachers.
One thing that I thought was particularly good, when he wrote a word as he thought it was spelt, and then when they pronounced it, like if he'd written had as had, and it would say I had breakfast, then he went back and edited that. So that was excellent for his spelling, and for him to be able to hear what he'd written was really great. And yes, that was fantastic.
I do think that he could use the program, for example, for doing his speech, which is something that he's done before with PowerPoint, for example. But PowerPoint is not as animated as Marvin is, and not as real as Marvin is. So I do think I can see him definitely having pleasure in doing a presentation with Marvin.
For specific assignments.
Instead of, so speeches or presentations for whatever, or he could even get up there and present something for the school assembly, or anything that he hasn't gotten the chance for today. I mean, he could do that in the future with programs like Marvin.
It's going to be a great tool for students to maybe portray their learning by being another character. And I think by doing that, that can remove a lot of threat that people have. Because I think, we're always worried when we produce or present something that we're going to be judged. And that sometimes can be a limiting factor as to people really wanting to show what they do know. So maybe Marvin could be a great tool for doing that, for maybe depersonalising learning for some students. That's where ICTs and the internet and blogging and so on can be wonderful, because now we can capture the learning process, not just the product. And I think that's very critical. Again, it's come through in the New Zealand curriculum, and it's something that we as a school are very, very focused on, is that we're not just looking at an inquiry unit being 8 weeks and we have some wonderful whiz-bang movie at the end of it. We want students to be able to capture or record or to note the learning, not only skill knowledge but also thinking wise, and how they develop personally over that time as well. And we need to explore a variety of ways of doing that: e-portfolios, wikis, cumulative records. We're excited by what's out there, and we can't wait to sit down and talk to people who have trialled it, implemented it, talk with students and parents, and find out what sits well for us.
Go to the doctors. Let's go to your place, Brent.
Marvin speaks for him. Basically, that's what it is. Yes.
So it's giving him a voice.
It is, and it's what he needs.